weather outside is not that cold, and if you take my hand, I'll walk with you to Georgia.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Country with Celine, another episode here. I'm your host, Celine Schmarky, and on today's show, we have an artist who has surpassed over 160 million streams and 36 million streams on YouTube, and he racked up a handful of top 10 releases at the iTunes chart. So please welcome Hayden Coffman. Hayden,
Yes, appreciate
yes,
that.
I know it was a great
Great intro.
accomplishment. It's
Great
like,
intro.
right? You're welcome. You're
Love it.
welcome.
Thank you for having me on here. I appreciate you having me.
Oh, anytime. I'm glad you can make time out of your busy schedule, what seems to be 2025. I mean,
Yeah,
we can just
getting
even,
there. It's getting
yeah,
there.
it's good. When, okay, I'm like jumping ahead of myself because I want to chat about something else, but I'm like, wait, let's start over here before I dive into the tour. But we'll start with this one first. So you
Yeah.
released a single back in February. Don't come
Yes.
with a label. So the
Yep.
first one off of your
First one of the
upcoming,
year. Yeah.
yes, first one of the year and the first one off of your upcoming album. So just chat about why you wanted this song to be the first one out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I wish I had more of an artsy answer for you, but really, it's just there's so many songs I've just had on my phone. I'm like, hey, this seems to be like a bonfire little, vibe banger or whatever. So drop it in February. It's still cold. And then recently, last Friday, I guess, I released the title track for the actual album, Love and Heartbreak. So I don't know, just it's kind of the rollout there. And then we also had some songs last year that I'm just gonna throw on the album as well. So it's like big just smorgasbord or whatever of songs. So I guess no rhyme or reason except the weather. I'm a pretty simple guy, so no more thoughts there.
I love it. No, well, the songs that I've listened to, so that don't come with a label and Love and Heartbreak, obviously those
Yeah.
are very geared towards a relationship.
Yeah,
Um,
toxic. It's toxic.
I mean, but that's what makes the best songs. So
Great.
it's fine when you're
Yeah,
when you're singing about relationships, whether it's a love song or like a heartbreak song, like
right.
still makes a good song. So on the album, A, how many songs can we expect if you can tell us? And
Yeah.
B, what's the vibe? Is it going to be very much geared towards like relationship feels, or is there going to be maybe
Yes.
some? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll give
Very
it to
much.
you. You take it away.
Yeah. So on the record, there's 11 songs on there, and then there's the vibe. You nailed it. Just relationship.
Relationship.
Very like I said, toxic. Really not much love, I guess. More breakup than love.
Okay.
Just because there's just a lot of sad people out there. I feel like so it's very relatable when you're always dropping the heartbreak bangers or whatever. So yeah, that's the vibe, I guess. Very back and forth, toxic. Are we still dating? Are we not? Are we together? Are we not?
Don't you
So
just miss that? Don't you
yeah,
miss
no,
that?
not really anymore. You know what I mean? But it's fun to write about, though. It is fun to write
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, there's so many people going through that. Are we dating? Are we not dating? But we're
Yeah,
seeing each other.
especially
But
today's day. Like it's like Wild West. I'm just glad I'm engaged now and I'm out of the game. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's so fair. You're
It's
like,
tough.
you're ready for the married life.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, stay away from me. Get away from me here.
So funny. But how do you, because clearly you're in a happy, committed relationship. I mean, you're
Right.
engaged, you're gonna get married. How do you put yourself into that mind space of, I mean, I guess it could be just prior relationships and like prior
Yeah,
experiences, but
sure.
how do you write about that and not want to write a love song? Come on.
Right. I know. Well, I guess like for me personally, like, writing love songs is very hard because I just feel like so cheesy doing it.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean? Not in a bad way. I'm just like not great at it. Whereas not very good, but way better at it. Writing something that's not good, but break up. Hey, it didn't work out. Go get drunk instead, kind of thing. I mean,
That's so fair.
so yes, it's just more relatable. Yeah, it's funny all the time. I'll post about these songs or whatever, and I'll have people comment on there like, "Oh no, like did you guys break up or whatever?" No, no, we did not. It's just a song, but it's from past relationships and experiences or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of how that goes.
That's too funny. I mean, it is easier though to write about stuff that you have experienced in the past.
Right,
And it is harder, I guess, to channel your feelings into how you're feeling at that exact moment. And
right.
writing
Because
a,
you're living it. You're living it
yeah.
right
And
then.
writing
You haven't processed it fully.
Exactly. Like you're so far over it. And also writing a love song, it's you're so much more vulnerable when you write a song like that, and you want to make sure that
Yeah.
you nail it. And like
Preach. Yeah,
right.
yeah. I actually last year when I got engaged, I dropped a song for Lex, my fiance. But like for the longest time, she obviously was just joking. Because we write songs all the time. I write songs in Nashville or whatever. And she'd be like, gosh, like, you write all these songs, where's my song or whatever? I thought you were happy, but hearing all these songs you're writing, putting out or whatever, and they're all sad, break up or whatever. And so I'm like, well, for you, I want to put a love song out that's perfect. Just like you said, I want to
Yeah.
nail it in the head because nothing worse. And hey, this song's for you. And she's like, oh my God, it's kind
It's
of
over.
shitty. You know what I mean? But that's kind of where I thought there. I'm same page. It's got to be perfect, I guess, in my eyes or whatever. If it's gonna be a love song,
That's so fair. Yeah, it has to be perfect. But I will say, regardless of what you put out, if you think that it might be a shitty song, she's still gonna love it because it's still a
right?
song written about
Hey,
us.
sport.
So yeah,
Exactly,
it's
exactly.
not like we're gonna be like, no, that's horrible. Why would you do that? We're still gonna be like,
Right.
yeah, thanks. I think it's so sweet.
Love that. It's
Um,
true.
it is right, is very true. But so on the upcoming album, is there one specific song that obviously one that hasn't that's not out yet, but
Yeah,
one
yeah.
specific song that you can't wait for people to hear?
Good question. Let me think here. I guess two songs really,
That's
because
fair.
for different reasons though. So first one, I just like 3 days ago, whatever, I just dropped like a little teaser or whatever on Instagram of this song. It's called Fighting Words. So very toxic. It's about this like,
Okay.
couple of like they like love the toxic about the relationship or whatever. They love, just pretty much, breaking up and making up kind of thing, which, I love that song or whatever. But then on the other spectrum, I've got this one song called Woke Up Drunk Again, and it's just way different than the whole record. So I'm just ready to put
Okay.
it out because it's just kind of so left field, and it's just party banger of just, hey, sorry I woke up drunk, again, she's mad at me and I just got wasted and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry really.
I
So
would.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm ready for both those songs to get out there in the world.
Well, I'm excited to hear that now, and I'm sure people that are listening to this are like, "Okay, yeah, Hayden, release those songs. I'm ready."
Hell yeah. Hey, coming next month, April 18th.
Hey, it's gonna be here sooner than you think, which is
Mhm.
crazy. This year has
I
flown
know.
by, like
I
flown. Woof.
know. It's
Wow.
terrible. I feel like an old man, honestly, saying that every day. I'm like, no, yesterday it was Christmas. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. And so I'm like, damn, it's already almost summer.
It is almost summer. And
Why?
actually, because you brought up Christmas, this just took me to this. I don't know if
Love
you've
Christmas. Gotta
it
love Christmas.
best holiday, hands down. I don't
Shout out.
know. I don't know if you have, or you definitely have had Snapchat. I don't know if you still have Snapchat, but
Yo, yeah, still do.
oh, okay, great. I
Snap.
wasn't sure. I wasn't
Love
sure.
Snap. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, I
yeah.
don't know what the like me and my roommate were talking about it because I'm 27 and I'm like, what's the
Same.
appropriate age
27
to
also.
like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, shout out 97 babies. Woohoo,
Yeah.
let's go.
We started Snapchat. Come on now. We started it.
Right? We
We
did.
started it.
On his Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, that
Yep.
was our shit. Okay. Like
For
that
real
was
though.
us.
For real.
But it's like, okay, 27 years old now. And you're
Still
engaged
got
too.
Snap. You know
I
what I
know,
mean?
but like what's the year? Like how old do you have to be in order to
Yeah.
delete Snapchat? Like when do you stop
Right.
using it? Right.
When
Like
they're like, hey, it's kind of weird now that you've got Snapchat. You know what I
like
mean?
like are you Snapchatting? Like if you have a kid, like are you Snapchatting to your friends pictures of your baby? Like
Right.
I don't know. It's like it's so weird to think of, but
Yeah.
that's
But that's a thing now. I think they are doing that.
I
The people with
guess.
kids, you know what I mean?
Okay, when you have a kid, let me know if you still use it, okay?
I will. I will. We'll do a podcast about just Snap.
Yeah, please, please. But Snapchat, this is what I love how we got so off topic for that like split second
Hey,
there.
love it.
But it's that's a podcast. It happens.
Exactly.
But
Conversation.
Snapchat, so there's a filter on Snapchat. Now you must have seen it. It's a how many days until Christmas?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, like what? Like why is that a thing
Wild.
already? Like it's
Yeah. It's
crazy.
March. Like,
It's
damn, chill out a little bit. Slow
Easter
down.
hasn't even happened. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
go to Christmas when Easter hasn't happened.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just wild. Very selfish by Christmas. Just take over the whole year like
Take
that.
off, right? Like, come on, come on. But we love Christmas.
Santa
So
definitely made that filter. Like, yeah,
like just like taunting us. Like, yeah, I know you guys can't wait until Christmas comes. Free
yeah.
gifts, you know,
Presents, whatever, money,
presents,
whatever you want.
all that sort of stuff. But before I kind of jump back into tour, since we're still
Yeah.
on Christmas, would you ever release a Christmas album or anything Christmas related?
Good question. And maybe
Okay.
because I do like Christmas music actually, and it's like, people love it or hate it, right?
Hmm.
Like there's no in between on people. But I like it. It's just like, I don't know, I feel like it'd have to be the right songs for me. Like I
Yeah.
know Go Wetzel did one of like he wrote the songs though, and it's kind of funny stuff too, which could be a vibe. I don't know if I'm gonna be out here singing Christmas carols or whatever, but it could
So fair.
be something in the future one day. I wouldn't be opposed to doing it.
Okay, well that's exciting. Yeah, honestly,
Mhm.
Christmas, even like Megan Maroney too, like she released like a
Yeah,
couple like Christmas songs and they're
yeah,
catchy, but
they're
it
great
is
too.
yeah, they are. They're great. They're catchy, but yeah, it's not like people are just releasing
Right?
those Christmas that you can, nothing wrong with it,
Yeah.
but it's
Hey, do it.
yeah, right? But it's nice to have like your own twist on like your own song, like your own
Sure,
Christmas song,
sure.
right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally.
But so tour. All right. So the fun stuff. So you're gearing up
Yeah,
for a tour to go on the road with Chris Janson and Tyler Braden. So
yeah.
talk about
We
that.
actually just wrapped that up for, I guess, last weekend. We wrapped up all the dates with them, but for fall, I've got a couple more things coming up with Tyler, which would be great. Like it's been just honestly amazing playing with these guys because they're just so talented. Like, vocally, Tyler Braden is an animal. He's a stud. He can just sing anything, and he's like so good live. So if you ever get a chance to see him,
Yeah.
you need to go see him. Seriously, he's great. But it's been great. I've got a lot of shows of my own coming up for April, May, June, July. Like a lot of headlining stuff going on, all over the place, and got festival season coming up, fairs, and just like, like I said off camera, like randomly, opening up for people here and there. It just kind of depends on what's coming up. But yeah, great with touring with both those guys. It's been awesome.
Hold up. So you already, Kate, hold on. I read that so wrong then. So I thought you were gearing up for tour to like start with Chris and with that
We
already
just
happened.
finished. Yeah, just
Oh my
finished
God.
like last week though, so don't feel bad. Like just
Okay.
just wrapped up. It's quick tour too. It was like 10 days, I think, or something like that. 12 days.
Okay.
But it was like 2 months.
When Trevor messaged me, it was a while ago. That's why, so I just automatically assumed like, okay, he's still gearing up for the tour. That's why we're like chatting about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Oh
No,
my
no
God.
worries. Yeah, but it was
That's
with we had one show with Chris Janson, then we had like 10 or 11 with Tyler Braden. So it's great. Very fun though.
how do you prep for a tour like that though? Like how do you
It's
like,
just rehearse first off, you know what I mean? Definitely gotta have your show very tight, and like for when you're on stage too, just like talking points, you know what I mean? That's great to have. But on the other side of the business too, it's like travel. You got to get your stuff rented, like
yeah,
you're gonna be in a bus or an RV or a van for this weekend, whatever you need to get prepped for all the actual like logistic stuff. Because I handle all that. I'm an independent artist, and these guys are on labels, so I'm just out here doing all this on my own with my manager, my band, my fiance, or whatever, and my
yeah.
content person. So it's like, I'm scrapping together and be like, all right, guys, we got to keep up with the big boys. Let's get all ducks in a row, get our shit together here.
That's so fair.
So,
There's so much
but
that goes on
for
behind the
fun though.
scenes.
Gosh, yes, lots. Like literally for touring and for music and for people that just like don't, do it for a living, don't realize like, hey, the show part is just like 5% of
Yeah,
touring. Like you
seriously.
play for 1 hour, but you're in a bus for 23 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's the small quick part, and that's the fun part also too, because you're, getting to meet people and getting to play music and party and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? The fun stuff.
So fair. Where would you say your favorite place performing was?
Gosh,
I know I'm
what?
kind of putting you on the spot here and like
Oh, it's
but
great.
I'm curious.
Yeah. Let's see. This year, I guess, so far, best place. Hmm. Sorry, I'm thinking.
No, no, you think. I mean, once you say an
I'm just
answer,
going
every
everywhere. Yeah.
all the
Sorry.
other places are going to step up their game now.
Yeah. Gosh, this guy's, he's a dick. Let's see. Uh, Dang. I'm sorry. I'm stunned
No,
right now. Hold on.
don't worry, you got all the time in the world.
Yeah. Well, okay. Last week was Colorado Springs, or no, Grand Junction, Colorado. Great show, great people, very nice people too out there. And then the week before that, played in Kansas City, and that was just rowdy people, like just so fun, and it was great. But man, I mean, they were all so fun. I wish I could have like really think about specific places right now, but it's kind of all a blur right now, honestly.
That's so fair. I mean, they must have all been a great time. So it
Yeah,
is hard to
yeah,
pick one,
they
right?
were very great, and like I said, like Tyler has just a great crowd, so like they kind of all just run together because there's a lot of people every show. So I'm like, okay, this place looks just like the place we played last night or whatever. So I
Yeah.
guess I'm just run together.
Is
But
there like something that you have to bring on tour with you? Like when you travel to all these places, like what's something that you need to have with you?
yeah, I guess Coors Light, you know what I mean? I guess that's all I need, right? No, I don't know. I guess somebody asked me that the other day, and I was like, gosh, really don't even know. I guess just Coors Light. I guess is
That's
my
fair.
only answer there, right?
A nice
But
beer, crack a cold
yeah,
one.
hey, exactly. Like last week we were in Colorado where they make Coors Light. So I was like, hey, it's
That's
perfect right
cool.
here, Colorado Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? Let's drink it.
I did not know that's where they made Coors Light.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool. That's a, big deal out there. If you ask a person Colorado, like, hey, they're
Okay.
proud of it too.
I want to go to Colorado. I keep seeing people go there and post about it. I'm like, I gotta
Yeah,
get my butt over there. I have to go.
it's beautiful, really. Like
Yeah,
beautiful.
it looks like it would be really pretty. And like to ski over there as well. Oh, that
Yeah,
would
but
be great. Yeah.
yeah, it's like kind of like Canada vibes, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's very much
Never
similar
been to Canada
to
in my life, actually. So I
never.
could get up there touring for sure.
I mean, I feel like a lot of when I do a lot of these interviews, a lot of the American singers, they all say the same thing. Never been, never been. Like
Yeah,
eventually.
never been.
Eventually, you guys got to come on up. I mean,
I
I will
know.
say there's certain provinces that, and I don't really care to say this, that you don't want to go to. Like
Really?
the middle, maybe stay far. There's nothing to
Yeah.
see there. But like where I am in BC, it's really pretty out here.
Yeah.
Originally I'm from Ontario, but Toronto is like the hub. Everybody goes to Toronto when you go to Canada. Like that's the place to
Gotcha.
go. And then there's Quebec and like the east side. So that's pretty, but us Canadians love going to the States so much more. So
Really? Yeah.
yeah,
Figured that.
there's
I figured so.
there's so much more to AC down there. There's so many different states down there. And
Yeah.
also you can get the cold and you can get the hot. Here it's
Right.
like we're
Just
cold
cold,
across
right?
the yeah, and then we're
Yeah.
hot, and then we're just cold. But there's no like if you want to escape, there's nowhere to go and escape up here. Like you're
Right.
kind of stuck.
Yeah. You're just in the cold, in the snow, or whatever. We're not used to that
Yeah.
down here in Tennessee. It's like really like rarely snows, honestly. It's like twice a year, maybe. And it shuts down too. Like people freak out, cancel everything. You're not leaving the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
So
I
I love it though.
I've seen a lot of people, I think because it just snowed this year, like a couple days or something, and all
Yeah.
the Canadian singers that are down there, they're posting it. They're like, "Oh my God, like I miss this, I miss this." Then all the Americans
Yeah.
are like, "What is this? I don't want to be here."
Yeah. Freaking out over there.
It's
You
so
know.
funny though. But anyway, so clearly you're like ready for the Vols to play too. I mean, because you said you're
Oh
in
yeah.
Tennessee, you're repping
Yep.
all Tennessee gear. It's your
It's
team.
March Madness here, and also baseball just started. So it's best of both worlds right now. I'm watching boys basketball, girls basketball, baseball, all of it. So I'm just out here having a good time. Honestly, it's
No
great.
ho no hockey.
No, no, no. I
No.
mean, just like where I grew up in East Tennessee, Knoxville, like it's not a thing really out there.
It's
Hockey's
fair,
not
yeah.
big, but I'm not opposed to getting into hockey. I need to get, learn some stuff though before I just go and act like
Okay.
a Preds fan or something. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's so fair. Well,
Yeah.
actually, speaking of that, I was gonna wear my Pred shirt right before this interview, but I'm like, I'll just
Yeah.
throw on a. I know I should have worn it. We would have like been
Repped it.
repping two teams.
Exactly.
That'd have been perfect. But if you do become a hockey fan, I'm gonna tell you right now, the team that
Yeah.
you are going to be cheering for is the Toronto Maple Leafs. Okay?
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
respect there.
there we go.
They good?
Yes,
Like
they're
good
good.
season?
They're good. Come playoff time. Mm, mm,
Yeah. Hey,
mm.
sports. You know how
Like,
it
yeah,
is.
like you never know what's gonna happen. I mean, look at the Chiefs, right? Like they were what?
Right.
They won every single game, and then Super Bowl happens and they shit
Got
the bed
whooped.
there.
Yeah, they
So
got whooped.
yeah, so you never know what's gonna happen with sports, but we
I've
love it.
heard that the Brets suck this year. Is that true? Yeah, they do. Damn. Well, hey,
Yeah.
still shout out Reds, but
Shout out. Yeah, still a shout out. Go Preds.
still a shout out. Yeah,
But yeah, not the team. Not the
not
team this
great.
year. Not great, not great. Although,
Yeah.
have you ever been to a Preds game or you've never even been to a game?
Yes.
Okay.
Once, like, oh gosh, like 6, 7 years ago, but it was
Okay.
great. It was rowdy as hell
It's
too.
it's so fun. I've been to I think two games there.
Yeah.
I've never seen a crowd get so into the game. Like
Really?
they were going crazy. And
Wow.
also um
Nashville, I'm telling you.
Smash. No, they got the
Crazy.
dog in them. They
They
got the
got a
dog
dog
in
in them.
them.
Love it.
But there's this one thing when they score a goal, they'll cheer and they'll be like, "You suck" to the other team, like "You suck," and
Yeah.
I'm like, "What is this?" It's like, okay,
Crazy.
yeah,
Love that though,
it's
honestly.
no, it's wild, but yeah, you definitely have to go to a new game like next season
Yeah,
for
definitely.
sure. It's so much fun.
And hopefully they're better than
Hopefully, you never know,
maybe
honestly.
not. Probably not, honestly.
Maybe, maybe not. You
Yeah.
never know with sports. I mean, before we jump into something else, the
Yeah.
Vancouver Canucks, the team I work for last year, amazing, like amazing.
Nuts.
This year, they're like,
That
I'm like
Canuck. What
the
is
Can
that?
the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah, but Canuck, like what's
Oh, Canadian.
gotcha. Nice.
Yeah,
Canuck.
Canuck. We're Canucks. Yeah, we're
Gotcha.
Canuck.
That's a wild word right there. Canuck.
Canuck. I taught you a new word, Canuck.
Yeah, I
Yes.
love it.
Next time you meet a Canadian, be like, "You're a Canuck." That's what
Yeah,
you
and then
should
just
say.
hit me in the face. Is that like a
Square.
slur? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm teaching you that we actually hate being
Oh,
called
sorry.
that.
Yeah, they hate it.
They hate it. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, but jumping back into it. So just
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about where exactly you're from, how you got into music, musical influences, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, so like I've been talking about the whole time here. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee,
Yes.
so, where the Vols are, right? East Tennessee, and I grew up there for until I was 18. Went to college up here near Nashville at Cumberland University, just small NAI school. I played baseball there for um, 2 years there, and then I left there for music because I kind of got into it there of just like messing around with a buddy in the dorm rooms, just classic, you know what I mean,
Yep.
singing, whatever, videos on Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff.
Snapchat.
Yeah, yeah, all that stuff, and just kind of got I guess addicted to it to where it's like first a hobby, then I was like, damn, like I'm really having fun doing this, and I'm, you know, c- like keep wanting to do it also, not just like doing it for a video and then all right, I'm done with it. It's like kept progressing, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get out of school because I felt like I could do this for a lot longer than play baseball. So I started doing that and started gigging, and I met some guys here in Nashville, co-writing through just like Instagram DMs of just meeting people and just networking, right? And that was like 2018 is when I dropped out of college. And so 2019, I kind of really started doing this full time of just like, balls to the wall, of just gigging, playing wherever I could play,
Yep.
cover gigs, doing just whatever I can do to make sure people know that I'm doing this and also just get my name out there. Then, see, like probably 3 years after that, 2021 is when I kind of had my first like viral moment or whatever. I hate using that word, but that helped happened on TikTok and helped me out a lot. So it was huge, and I got bigger on YouTube from that, Spotify, all that stuff, and that's kind of when all the streams started pouring in 2021. Um, you know, First song that hit really hard was called Good as It Gets, and then the second one it's called Better Off. And so Better Off kind of really took off from TikTok, and
Yep.
just kind of been rolling ever since then, and just been getting after it. Luckily at college, I was very blessed to have a family that really supported it as well. So, I was like supported by them financially too, because at first we're not doing anything in music,
Yeah.
you're not making any money at all. But you also got to get out there and you got to lose money to, not make money, but to get your name out there because it's just not a big business for, hey, you're going to go get a 9 to 5 or whatever. So, but yeah, it's kind of how I got into it. And my dad was like, hey, if you're going to do these gigs and stuff, you should start, writing songs, put music out. So you're not just doing cover gigs. And so I started doing that. And then, here we are, on a
Yeah.
podcast. So here we,
Yeah, I know.
so
Clearly you did something right. So
hey, I appreciate that. I hope it's kind of just throwing this stuff at the wall and hoping it sticks every day. I feel like you're just kind of testing the waters. There's no book or rhyme or reason to this business.
honestly, there
Yeah.
is there is nothing. It's just if something
Now,
works, it works. If something doesn't work, then you know. And
great.
TikTok
Yeah.
is the perfect, it really is the perfect platform for that. And
Yeah.
I don't know if it's ever going to get taken away because I know that before they were trying to get
Same.
rid of it, but then it's still around now. So I don't
Yeah.
really know. But honestly, that's how so many artists are getting discovered. It's because of
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
And
Me. It's just huge.
it's
Yeah.
huge. And I love like TikTok. When it first came out, sure, maybe not all of us were because it was just the dancing because it really
Yeah.
took off during COVID, right?
Right.
But then
Right.
when
It's
people
just
started,
boredom.
yeah, seriously, like all
Yeah.
that, like Carol Baskin killed her
Right.
husband, wrecked him. It's like,
That was crazy though.
yeah, those times are insane, and that
Yeah.
show was wild. But that's how TikTok became a thing, and then ever since then, that's people started posting their songs and stuff, and so many artists have gotten discovered off of
Yeah.
TikTok,
Oh,
and you
ton.
realize so many, and you like different genres because of that. So instead of just sticking to like, oh, I just like country music, someone else might come out with a song and it's not country at all, but you're like, shit, that's really
Right.
good. I really like
Right.
it. So
It's great. I love it, honestly. Personally, I love TikTok because it's just huge for people that are like me that are not on labels to,
yes.
reach that, bigger platform and audience for, discovery, like you're saying. So I love it.
No, actually, speaking of that, because you are an independent artist, when I was first introing you and talking about those top 10 iTunes
Yeah.
songs that went on the iTunes chart, you did that as an independent artist. And
Yeah.
so, like, what kind of advice would you maybe give to other independent artists who are trying to crack that? Because it is very
Yeah.
difficult.
Sure. I guess just like, main things to do is just first off, put out as much content and music as possible. Writing all the time, recording all the time, because it is, with our
Yeah,
generation now, is just people's attention spans are so small. It's where it's like,
that was well.
hey, you put a song out last month. It's like, okay, what's next? Like that's, old news now. So, yeah, that and for shows and stuff, just play as much as you possibly can out there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just get your name out there and don't worry about if it's, the most glamorous gig or if they're going to feed me or whatever it is. It's just, hey, grind it out because it's not pretty to be discovered, I feel like, and really get your name out there. So, really just hustling and, put your name out there and just be busy all the time.
Yep.
So
You have to be
you're
busy.
exactly like you're your own boss when you're independent. So, like, if you're lazy, your business is lazy. So, don't be lazy. You know what I mean? Get out there and grind it out.
It's not a typical 9 to 5 working in the
No,
entertainment
no,
industry. And
not at all.
you don't have a boss. You are
Right.
your own boss. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's tiring and disheartening sometimes when certain things don't go
Very.
your way. But if you keep on grinding and hustling, like you were saying, everything will fall into place. You just have
Correct.
to keep going. And
Right.
it's hard, but if you really want it bad enough, it'll all happen.
Sure, for sure. And like, another thing too, you made me think of for like independent artists out there, if anybody is, listening, is like, hey, don't care what people think of you either. Like for anything, man, just like for what, show you're playing or what gigs you're playing, what stuff you're posting and stuff. Just trust your gut and don't care what people think. Just do your
Yeah,
thing.
just do
Yeah,
it.
seriously, just don't worry about it because that will kill artists. All the time I see that happen is like, one of the best artists you'll meet in town has not put out a song yet because he's so worried it won't go viral. It's, dude, just drop it, man. You're talented, just do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, if it doesn't go viral, trust me, like we're still gonna wake up in the morning and you're gonna be fine.
Yeah,
Not a
honestly,
big deal. You know what I mean? And just
yep.
trust your talent, trust your gut, trust your heart.
No, I love that. Preach.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you should not care what other people think,
Oh,
especially being in this industry. Like you
yeah.
can't.
Because
You're gonna
just
kill
kill
yourself.
yourself doing that. Yeah, exactly. Just like get out, get out of your own head there. Just let it go. It's fine. And just,
Yep.
music, have fun, and just you only get one life anyway. So just might as well get after it.
Yep, exactly. But so moving forward, so you obviously you have your album coming up April
Yeah.
18th. Shows, what do we
Sorry
got?
about that.
Ma- Pardon?
Sorry about that. I had a text like ding off.
Oh, I didn't even hear
Or
it.
not.
Don't
Okay, good.
worry.
Sorry about that.
It's fine. Okay, so after April, where's like your first show that you're going to be playing? Because obviously you're going to play some of these new songs.
Yeah, yeah. So let's see. I know for gosh, let me think here. April, we're in Iowa, we're in Omaha, Nebraska, we're in Nebraska, Kearney, Nebraska. Then after that, it's like Virginia, Montana, North Dakota, Kansas again.
Dang,
Where else? Maryland, Massachusetts, just everywhere, honestly.
everywhere.
Yeah, California and I think it's fall. We're in California. We're just everywhere, all over the place. And so, yeah, people need to come see me, buy tickets, go to my website, haydencoffman.com and get tickets.
I love
Yeah.
it. I feel like that's the perfect way to end it now. You
Hey,
just
yes,
should
seriously.
tag yourself.
For real, follow me, social media on TikTok, Instagram. I got music on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Anywhere you can find me, I'm there. Hayden Coffman.
Perfect. Well, Hayden,
Done.
thank you. Did my job for me. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
hey, that's what I'm here for, right?
Yeah, you clearly you've done a lot of these interviews, you know.
No, no, appreciate that. Though, seriously. Of
No, of course. But thank you again. I appreciate you coming
course.
on here, chatting with me, and like I can get to know you a little bit more, and so can
Yeah,
the fans. So it's great.
sure. I appreciate you having me. Seriously, I love that. Thanks for thinking of me to even come on.
Of course. Oh my God, you're
Well,
always welcome.
thank you so
Always.
much.